Hi guys, this is Jennifer from Plain Coat Create. Today I wanted to show you how you can take any layout from Happy Planner and turn it into a pain management or a pain journal. These layouts can be converted to the pain in any shape or form, and it's really easy. The symptoms can be placed somewhere. Your trigger points can be placed anywhere, and there's so many different layouts that you can actually manipulate to what you need. This is the monthly I'm showing you now, and it's probably my favorite to do because you have a lot of room in the dashboard area to write down your key and some of your main things that you want to keep track of. Also, the stress management layout's one of my favorite too because you have a lot of empty space at the bottom to work with. If you have several symptoms, you want a bigger place. But today we're going to focus on this wellness layout. I did not have a 2023 wellness planner, but I had kept the ones I didn't use in 2022. And January matches up with April with a Saturday start on the 1st. So I'm going to make this my April planner starting on the 3rd on Monday. There's 4 different sections in this planner, which I like, but there is a couple of dividers, and I don't mind that. I think I'm going to put some washi down here and divide the spaces. Now, I have several things I want to track, but you can use a lot of this for notes. If you need a lot of note space, then I would say the stress management is probably the best because you only have 2 sections in it. Your vertical will have 3 sections, and your dashboard and monthly are only going to have 1 section to write in for the day. So it's time for me to redate this, and I'm going to fast forward you through that. I forgot to tell you I was going to be using Mojo Jojo's Date It book. This is the original black Date It book, and I use this for all things redating or the rainbow Date It book. These are my go-to and my favorite for doing anything redating. Okay, so now I'm going to go in here and I'm going to add some headers and things like that. And with doing this, this is where does it hurt and what are your symptoms? Now that is what they ask me when I go to the doctor. And how is your pain on a scale from 1 to 10? But also I use my AM pain separate from my PM pain because most days that's different. And my anxiety, my brain fog, my sensitivity. I do those on a scale of 1 to 10. And then I have my symptoms. So, do you have a migraine today? Did you go to the bathroom? Did you have anxiety today? These are the things I keep up with. So, what I'm going to do is keep the sections that are already here, separate them out, and add headers. I'm going to be using Mojo Jojo Plan's Black Boxes and more. I love this book. This is her follow-up to her Black Boxes, and I use it with the date book. Mojo Jojo, girl, you got it going on. You've got the best organization for redating or remodeling any planner I've ever seen. So I'm going to add some headers here, and I'm just going to take these small boxes, I think they're quarter boxes, and I'm going to make these into my headers on the side. Now these are just going to say, hey, this is my symptoms. This is where I hurt. This can be anything for you at all. Like I said, I like to keep my pain, my anxiety, my brain fog, and my sensitivity all on a scale. So every day I put down my pain and I do it instead of 1 over 10 or a P over 10. I do it with pain AM and I do a slash and I do pain PM. So it's like AM over PM. And then my anxiety, brain fog, and sensitivity I do on a scale of 10. So if I had, let's say I had a panic attack that day, my anxiety would be 8, 9, or 10 on a, 8 over 10 or 9 over 10. Let's see. The symptoms I just write down because I keep those in a tracker for the month. And that kind of lets me know, hey, on this day, my pain was this, so what was going on that day? I can look back at my monthly charts and my monthly trackers and kind of get a really good idea on why I was feeling the way I was that month. Now, I'm not going to do a lot of decoration on this. I thought I would just pick out some black and white just so I can show you a little bit of what you can do to separate these. I have a whole black and white set from Live Love Posh that I like to use when I'm just doing a black and white spread. I'm a real big black and white polka dot girl, I'm not going to lie. But I like the stripes too, and I like the plaids. But I think this is a really easy way to start into decor is black and white. So I'm just going to do this now and separate the areas that I need to lay down some decoration just to help out and see what we're going to do. So I finally decide on the plaid and the skinny black and skinny stripes. So just like I said, I'm going to lay down right here where they've got it separated, and I'm going to fast forward you through all of this. Now that that's done, I'm going to come in here and go ahead and fill in my headers. Now, there are 4 things that I want to put on this page. And it's where is my pain? And I'm putting that in the second section. It gives me a little more room to write. My top one, I'm going to do symptoms. I use letters for that. I will put a key up in the top here in a minute. The middle part, I'm going to do scales, which is my pain, my anxiety, brain fog, and sensitivity. And at the bottom, I'm going to draw charts. Now, these are the charts that will coincide with my scales. So, pain, anxiety, brain fog, and sensitivity. And remember, my pain has 2 sections. So, I'm going to do pain AM and pain PM. That means I'm going to have 5 different scales down here at the bottom. And that way it just shows on a weekly basis my pain, anxiety, brain fog, and sensitivity, and if they coincide with one another, if one directly impacts the other. I didn't keep up with anxiety, brain fog, and sensitivity until March. And the reason I did is because I started noticing a rise in those areas, and the sensitivity got really bad, and it was because I went off one of my medications. My physical therapist and I kind of figured that out, so now I'm back on that medication, and we're going to see how my sensitivity does after I've been taking it. Now here I'm just, at the bottom I put the days of the week, and now I'm going north to south, 1 to 10. So these are all on the scale on 1 to 10. There is 20 sections down here in this grid. I don't know if you can see it really well, but these are grid lines at the bottom of this page, which makes it really easy to do a scale because you can put the dots right on the squares. I really like this page for that. The scales at the bottom, the charts are amazing, and it's easy to do on this layout. That's why one of the reasons I did this layout. Now right here's where I'm going to put the scale. So here's my pain. I do in the morning, overnight, and then like I said, the anxiety I do out of 10, brain fog out of 10, and sensitivity out of 10. I just repeat that on every day because every day I put this down. I might as well go ahead and put the header of each one. I've just got a symbol: P for pain, A for anxiety, BF, not for best friend, but for brain fog. It is not my best friend, and S for sensitivity. So now I'm done for the week there. In this section, I'm doing where is my pain. Now on these, I keep up with my right side, both sides, and my left side. So where do I hurt on my right side? Where do I hurt on both sides? And where do I hurt on the left side? I usually hurt less places on the left, so I really don't need a lot more room for the left. So I might adjust this later and maybe just put the L right down there on the bottom line. Now here's where I'm going to put my symptoms, and I'm going to go ahead. I need a symptom key up here, so after, I think I'm going to put it right here at the top, right beside it, if I've got room. And it'll squeeze right in there, I think. So this is where I'm going to put my key for my symptoms, because it's right beside there. So my symptoms are migraine, fatigue, ringing in my ears, panic attacks, bowel movements, and IBS. These all go with fibromyalgia, and to just keep up with it and what days are happening with my body really helps. So what I'm just doing is writing my key. I use the M for migraine, F for fatigue, and so on. So you can do that as long as you don't have a lot of letters that are the same. It works pretty good this way. So now here I'm just putting the R for right side, the B for both sides. So I'm actually just writing in the left-hand side, even though I know, because I've been using the system since December, I know what I'm doing, but I went ahead and showed you. Normally, I do not even put this down on the left-hand side, so you could decorate it or you could do anything with it once you get a system going and you know what it is. So this is just my key to let me know how I'm doing this. Because it is kind of, you know, I'm going to go ahead and put down in the corner just where I can reflect on my week. So, was it a good week? Was it average week? Was it a bad week? This area right here really lets you know, hey, it was a terrible week. You know, it rained and I had migraines or I didn't sleep at all. And that's one other thing I like to keep is the sleep tracker. I don't have room on this one, or I haven't figured out where to put the sleep tracker. I really have to have a 1 through 24. I could add in one of the graph chart half sheets, and that helps a lot. I actually have to have the 1 through 24 because my sleep is horrible, and I have found out that I just have to listen to my body, and if I'm tired, I just need to go lay down. So I might sleep all during the day, and then I'm up at night, and that's why I have to have the 24 hours. So I'm just going to put the April up here at the top, and I think I'm pretty much done with this layout. So remember, I used my Mojo Jojo plans. Let me get this sticker off. I love both these books, y'all. Go to her site, support her. She's great. Mojo Jojo plans. It's mojo-jojoplans.com. Now, all I need to do now is actually put April on here instead of January. I almost popped it in my planner without thinking about doing this. Well, I hope this video has helped you see that you can do anything in your planner, manipulate it just to see how you're going to do everything and how you keep up with all of your scheduled, your paying, things like that. So I don't use my monthly, but you can also use it for a tracker of any of these. I do that in my Hobonichi Cousin. So keep watching if you want to see how I do the dashboard, the stress management, and the vertical layouts. I hope you like it. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up and consider subscribing. Thanks for watching my video. Goodbye.